Right, as is tradition, the father of the bride has the honour of making the first speech. Unfortunately, Bob, our old Wilson from Rookley, couldn't be here. Sorry, Bob, our old Wilson from Rookley couldn't be here today to see me make my speech. For those of you who don't know me personally, I am Del to some people and Derek to family members, but most importantly, I'm Hayley's dad. And I've just had the greatest honour of walking my only daughter down the aisle. Firstly, I'd like to welcome you all to Hayley and Ben's wedding. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this very special day, a day that Hayley and Ben will surely always remember. Most of you are here from the island, which is apparently known locally as staggering distance. I would like to say a special thank you to friends and family who travelled over the most expensive stretch of water in the world to be here today. We have guests from Berkshire, Dorset, Surrey, Norfolk. We even have a couple here today who have travelled all the way from the Lake District. That's my mum and dad. And I would like to extend a special welcome to the family, to Brian and Sue. And I think it's safe to say that we're very proud parents today.
Yeah.
And a thank you to the new Holmwood manager David and all his staff who have done and are still doing a wonderful job in looking after us all. I'd like to say a very special thank you to my wife Lynn for all her hard work of putting today together. We took the traditional role of sharing the wedding preparations, which meant I washed the car on Thursday and she done everything else. Seriously, none of this could be put together if it wasn't for all your hard work. Thank you very much.
Yes.
In the build-up to the wedding, there were a few worrying moments. Firstly, with the printers, wedding dresses, suits. At one point, the church losing the paperwork, which would have meant no wedding. But it's all turned out okay again. I was told at the suit fitting back in January that I would need to lose a few pounds. Well, I didn't realise how many pounds I'd actually lost until I checked the bank balance. I'm sure you would agree that the service today was lovely, set in beautiful surroundings. I recently found out that Norfolk Church is one of the oldest on the island, but surprisingly has a very modern, forward-thinking vicar. At Thursday's dress rehearsal, I asked her what she thought about sex before marriage. She said she didn't mind as long as it didn't delay the service. I'd like quickly to say a few words about my new son-in-law. Where do I begin? Ben, even though you're a Liverpool supporter, I'm delighted that Hayley has chosen you to be the one that she shares her life with. I feel I haven't lost a daughter, but gained discounted boiler repairs. Hayley tells me your pipe work is amazing, which is I've had the opportunity, lucky enough, to get to know Ben quite well whilst helping out at their bungalow on some DIY projects. We had a few minor disasters. We had loads of laughs. We drank gallons of tea. He's hard working, and I know Hayley is in safe hands. After all, he is Rookley Football Club's best goalkeeper of all time. The only goalie to keep a clean sheet for the whole time he was with the club. Yeah. True. Yeah. It was a record. Brian and Sue, I must say, Ben is a credit to you both. He's definitely the best son-in-law I have. And I'm pleased to welcome him into the family. I'm sure you would agree Hayley looks absolutely stunning today. When I saw her for the first time in her dress, I don't mind admitting I shed a little tear. See my little Hayley, all grown up and about to be married. All sorts of memories came to mind. Like the time I held you in my arms just after you were born, to hearing you call me Dad for the very first time. From the heartache of seeing you leave for your first day at school, and then the disappointment when they brought you back again. but most of all, it brought back memories of the little girl that I once knew. I have fond memories of being served at your little toy post office. Yeah. And having to drink countless cups of imaginary tea and eating delicious imaginary cakes, all made in your Fisher-Price kitchen. I have fond memories of tucking you in at night, snug as a bug in the rug. And this will not mean much to many of you, but I have fond memories of playing silly games such as Foot Monsters, Hours of Sharks in the paddling pool, Sid and John, the towel buckets, every bath time. And you remember finger chainsaws, finger rockets, Snuff and Pig, and of course the Willis favourite of Kill My Brother. How does it sound? The inventor is my brother. Hayley and I share a passion for music, from recorder to violin, piano to clarinet, and then the saxophone. You have a natural and musical ability. I love to hear you play, and I cherish the fantastic feeling that I get when I have a chance to play music together. And what father wouldn't be proud when their 14-year-old daughter comes home from school and says she's been picked to play for the girls' football team? And I was, and she played in defence, just like me, and just like my dad. Hayley, I'm proud of all that you have achieved, years of attending evening classes for your degree, and all that you have accomplished in your career. I know it's not been easy, but down to a lot of hard work. I'm proud to call you my daughter, and I'm sure Ben will be proud to call you his wife. She's all yours now, Ben. Good luck. Right, I would like to end on a story about Hayley's first love. This is a true story. Ben is aware of his love rival.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little white teddy bear called Ted. Throughout Hayley's life, they have been inseparable, and even today, Ted is always at her side. And luckily, Ben is very understanding. One day, when Hayley was about 2 years old, she asked me what the bear's surname was. Without thinking, and because it seemed a good idea at the time, I suggested Mr. Stickle. She agreed. All was well until one day when Hayley's great aunt Edna was visiting, and I was listening in to their innocent conversation. Edna asked, "Oh, that's a lovely little bear. What was his name?" To my horror, I heard Hayley reply, "His name is Ted Stickle." A shocked Edna, not believing what she just heard, said, "Testicle? That's an unusual name for a little bear." It took some explaining, something to do with Mr. Men books and stickle bricks. I can't quite remember, but we got away with it. Hayley and Ben, you make a great couple. You're clearly in love, and you've always been destined to be together. So, finally, I would like to ask you all to raise a glass and join with me for a toast to the bride and groom. Here's to love, laughter, and a happy ever after. The new Mr. and Mrs. Holden, Hayley and Ben.
Hayley and Ben!